Blox's Bulletin 7 dropped some new info about legacy boss overhauls. Basically reworking old bosses, a new cooking mechanic that's getting added to the game, a possible fruit rework if my observation was right, and a new civilization that was discovered beneath the sea. Looking forward to seeing what they cooked up. Let's get straight to it. Alright, here we have it. Blox's Bulletin number 7. These bulletins been dropping every week. This one was a little bit delayed, but it's whatever. We're here now. Alright, so first off, we have Rip Indra looking devious again. Last week we had Redhead looking devious, aka My Game 43. But now we got Rip Indra inside of the hidden domain. You guys know where this is at? I'll show you guys. Hold on. Let's go there right now. Kamui. All I gotta type is Kamui, and this is where he's at. Yes, sir. So this is the pocket dimension. This is right where Rip Indra is at. He normally hides it here. If you guys have seen some of my videos, normally in here. All right, let's continue with the blog. Blox's Bulletin, where legends and updates collide. Issued May 23rd, 2025. Here we go. First post we have by Moakoa Shell Spine. All right, let's look at this image. We got Tiki Outpost right here. Got the island and the shape right here and everything. Okay. And then we got some kind of ruins down here. Okay. Let's continue. All right. Tiki Outpost was one. Oh, lore deep dive. The secrets of Tiki Outpost. Tiki Outpost was once alive with laughter and music. Lanterns swaying above moonlit markets and drums echoing across the shore. But when the icy colds came, it vanished. Basically just disappeared. It's gone. They say it was the Leviathan's doing. Its presence chilled the waters and invited smugglers to slip ashore, bringing fear, curfews, and a shadow over the island spirit. But basically, before the Leviathan came around, the island was a happy island, very peaceful. They celebrated with music, lanterns, and all that stuff. We don't got that energy now. The Leviathan ruined everything. All right, now with the Eagle Tyrant defeated, hope stirs once more. So yeah, if you guys haven't defeated the Eagle Tyrant, go do that now. Y'all are helping the island bit by bit. The chief of the Tiki Outpost believes the deeper truth lies below. Ancient ruins of original Tiki civilization long hidden beneath the sea. The one we have right now is fake. This ain't even the OG. This is the remake. We got the OG down here. I hope we can explore that. That's very, very nice. If found, they could restore the pride Tiki once held. Veterans and prodigies alike now walk the island, chasing the future that may rest beneath the very waves. They nearly buried it. Okay, very nice. Looks like next update we're gonna have some kind of underwater, like in First Sea we have the underwater place as well. Looks like this update will be going underwater as well, if I'm right. I'm guessing you're gonna go to subport number 1 and go to the submarine, right? And if it's Blox style, you're probably just gonna get a mission or something. You're just gonna go down there. That'd be cool. Or imagine if you could control the submarine yourself. Imagine, bro. That would be nice. But I honestly doubt it because I feel like that would be really hard to implement. But it would be cool, like some underwater exploration feature with the submarine. Even if they don't add it, I think they're gonna cook up with the way they do it. But yeah, I want to do one thing. I want to check if it's underwater right now. That'd be very nice. But it looks like there's nothing down here except for, yeah, nothing. There's nothing down here, but it's whatever. But yeah, this submarine might be the gateway to the ancient civilization, the OG below the water. All right, let's continue with the blog. All right, next up we have the Ranger Report, Food as Ritual by Twiggy Logleaf. Let's look at this image. Bro is just so happy to eat food. He looks like he hasn't eaten in 30 years. He's wounded and he just wants to eat some steak. Real good eats. All right, here we go. Something strange and delicious is staring in the campgrounds. After a long day clearing brush and hauling supplies, one camper is still bruised from a rough fall near Ridge Hollow. So he just basically busted himself. Wait, hold on. We're gonna cut that out. I don't know how he fell from the ridge, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Decided to wind down the old-fashioned way by cooking dinner over a campfire. All right, so we got a new cooking feature coming. Looks like it. Using only ingredients foraged earlier that day: wild peppers, river fish, and a handful of early roots. The camper crafted a simple meal, but what followed was anything but ordinary. Okay, so you can just make your own meals using ingredients that you find. I swear, I felt the soreness lift after the first few bites, he said. It was like my body knew I earned it. Best meals I've ever made. And I didn't even use salt. Crazy, right? So he didn't even use any seasoning. Oh, the steak must have been nasty, honestly. No seasoning, no salt. The park staff took notice. Other campers have started experimenting with their own cooking blends, believing that flavor born from effort holds some kind of restorative charm. Some are starting to wonder, maybe there's more to these recipes than just taste. So again, I feel like we got the new potion system coming in, and we also got a new cooking system. So both seem to give like some kind of buffs or restorative. Like I feel like with these meals, you can probably heal. Like imagine you can regen stamina, regen health, regen any other stuff, like regen mode charge, like increase your mode charge or something like that. That'd be cool. Just by cooking meals, and you can make up your own meals is what it sounds like. Okay, that's kind of tough. But yeah, imagine we can just go around and find ingredients and just start making a campfire and cooking up our own food. And not only does it seem like it gives you buffs, but it sounds like it gives you like health or some other stuff. Like he got restored. What I get from restoring is just like your health coming back, stamina coming back, increased charge with the mode or awakening, whatever. That kind of stuff can make the gameplay even more fun. Like imagine, I don't know if you can use it mid-combat, but imagine if you could. Like I feel like runners were gonna have a good time. Bro's gonna get low and say, yo, let me just make some food real quick. Good eats. But nah, I think mainly it's gonna be used for like boss fights or raids or stuff like that. That'd be cool. By the way, these are all speculations. I promise you I don't know what's going on. Hold on, you know what I just noticed? This might be a reach, but this kind of looks familiar. His head looks kind of familiar to me. Hold on. And the bandages, hold on. Might be a stretch. But doesn't this look the same? Hold on, let's go back and forth. Come on, you can't tell me. I mean, it's like a happy pain. But the bandage looks kind of similar. Imagine Pain gets a rework. That would be fire. Hold on, let's equip Pain. Eat it. I'm sorry, homie. I know you don't like that.
Oh my God. What is that?
Yeah, this is painful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. If this gets a rework, that would be actually fire. Now we have the legacy boss overhaul has begun. The next part by Blox Nero Omnic. Alright, in recent times we've begun reworking some boss, as you may have noticed, not with just visual upgrades, but with the intent to give each of them a stronger identity within the world. Bosses weren't living up to the potential we envisioned years ago, and it's time they finally do. That's true. Just look at them right now. Here's 3 of the rework bosses that we already have. In the middle, we have the Chef, who was previously known as Bobby. Then we have Cyborg, who's still known as Cyborg, but just got a visual rework. And then on the left, we have the Orbitus, also previously known as Fajita. All 3 of them got changed already, and I'm going to show you guys in game right now. All right, right here, we have Orbitus. You guys remember the old one? Yup, completely changed. He looks way better now, cleaner. Has his own, like, he just gives off the gravity vibes, you feel me? I feel like his skills still need a rework. He still got the old gravity skills. Weak boy, hold on. Boom. All right, that's one of them. Let's go check out the other 2. Right, here we go. Here we got the second one that got reworked, which is Chef, the almighty Chef. He's already here cooking. Yes, sir. Also W rework. And then for the last one, let's go to him right now. And here we have the newest one and the last one, which is Cyborg. Also got a complete visual rework. Looks way better now. Looks way more authentic. Honestly, 3W reworks. I'm looking forward to seeing what they cook up with the next couple of reworks that they're dropping. Hopefully it's going to be a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing them all right now. All right, let's continue with the blog. Some will receive updated models, others entirely new movesets, and in many cases brand new fight mechanics to make each battlefield distinct. The goal isn't to make them drastically harder, but to make them more authentic, memorable, and worthy of the seas they inhabit. That is actually a W update. If they can make the boss fights more intense by also not being too difficult for players to handle, that'd be good. I just want to see them have like a moveset rework as well. Like imagine they actually do like moves that aren't like the outdated versions, or like they have distinct like combo patterns or stuff like that. That'd be cool. That's W. I actually like that they're doing this, and it's gonna take some time for them to like fully implement everything, but overall I think it's gonna be good and the game needs it. And then they said this is just the beginning. Our goal is to make every boss feel like a true part of the world's story, with battles that stand out not just in difficulty but in character, theme, and experience. Good, very good. All right, and then last but not least, we actually have me on a blog for once. 7 blogs later, here I am. Let's go. Have your say, community poll aside by the admin team. Let's look at this image. Update 31 right here. Yo, I thought it was update 27. Potions, question marks, Ziolas on top. Y'all already know. Every admin on top. Submarine, what players want, Mr. Red, and Uzal sucks. Damn, bro. Why they got me hating on Uzal? Let's see. What matters most to you as a player? Which features do you want to see prioritized in future updates? That's good. I want to see some good stuff being asked right here. Use the form below to cast your vote. We'll reveal the top picks in the next bulletin. What's your username? I'm Ziolas. All right, here we go. What do you want to see in Blox Fruits? I can only pick 3, right? Here's your top 3 choices. Okay, here we go. What do you want to see in Blox Fruits? I know it's supposed to be for the players, but I want to have some input as well. But make sure when you guys do this part, all right, do not base it off of my choices. I want each and one of you to read all these choices that you can make and pick your top 3, because I might pick some other 3. I have some other stuff that I would like to prioritize. Okay, make sure you don't base it off of mine. Let's see what they got. They got new fruits, fruit reworks, C4, island reworks. New fruits is always nice. Fruit reworks, I feel like we're getting a lot of those already. C4, I honestly would love a C4. That would be so much content for everybody. Completely new. I don't know. That could change everything. Like imagine the level cap being increased, people can grind again, no new weapons. I feel like a new seed just gives the most content for everybody. Island reworks, I would love to see island reworks as well. That'd be fire. GUI revamp, all right. GUI revamp would be sick because the GUI is super outdated right now. Yeah, I think the game would benefit from that a lot. I would honestly love to see that, but I wouldn't put it on the priority list. New subclasses, okay. I would like to see some new subclasses. Right now we only have one. Fighting styles, dude, we can eat so much with just new fighting styles and guns and swords. More titles, of course, more titles are nice, but then we can wait on that. More races, that'd be fire, bro. Imagine like a new race every update. That's like exaggeration, but like, yeah, a new race would be nice. Aura colors plus customization, that can wait. Crews, nah, that's straight up. If we got a crew revamp and the crew rework with more features, that would be insane. Imagine you can have like vice captains and all that stuff, crew wars, all that stuff. Please, Crews 2.0, I need that ASAP. Bounty / leaderboard rework, please, need that as well. Honestly, if I could just check all these off at one time, boom, boom, boom. I want it all. All right, bounty / leaderboard rework, fire, bro. The bounty is still capped at 30 mil. We need more, and we need more ways to get bounty. Raid bosses like the Leviathan, please do that. We need more bosses. Daily / weekly missions, all that. We need everything. Prestige system, we also need that. I wonder how it would work though. How would they implement a prestige system in Blox? Like, would I start off from like level 1? If so, I don't know if I want that. But if it were like prestige weapons or fruits or whatever, yeah. I don't know. Mobile controls. I guess keybind customization, normal lag. Everyone's gonna click no more lag, especially the ones on their toaster. But yeah, dude, if I had to pick 3, it would have to be C4, Crews 2.0, and like a grinding revamp could be fire too. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below which three y'all pick. All right, I'm interested to see what everyone picks. I'm gonna go for C4, Crew 2.0, and never complain about new fruits. Honestly, new fruits is always fire. All these are actually W. Let me know which ones y'all picked. These are my 3 favorites personally. But yeah, submit. Here we go. All right, that's gonna be it. It's a shorter vlog than usual, but it is what it is. Hopefully next week's vlog is a bit longer, but this week's is a little bit short. But I try to make the best of it. All right, the dad's still putting the work every week for these vlogs, and I'm glad they're actually doing it because the community feels closer and closer. Yes, sir. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, go crazy on the subscribe button, and make sure you guys use star code Zeolas every time you purchase Robux because it helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys for next week's vlogs, and some other videos are coming up soon as well. All right, so peace.